I'm Trendsetta Shady. I'm on the Untold interview, and y'all already know how it go. I'm the leader of the division. Make sure y'all tune in every time, not just this time, but all times.
Growing up in the streets of North Philadelphia, how was you, able to navigate through the good, the ugly, the bad, the sad in your neighborhood?
Right now, answering that question, I want to tell you I was able to navigate to because God guided me through it, honestly, and a lot of old people was praying for me. The way I thought I was navigating through it was like by being the most. I seen some crazy things happen to some good people in my life, and I just felt like they wasn't they had to up the crazy. So I thought the crazy got me through it. To be honest with you, I'm just being honest. Like I thought, like being hardcore, being violent, being aggressive, up in the crazy. Like if I encountered your crazy, I would absorb that crazy, and next time I encounter you, I make sure my crazy more than yours. You ain't gonna out crazy me.
So it's safe to say that you had to not blend in, but be a part of that environment to some certain degree.
I had to stand out, make it understood. I don't even want you even thinking you can play with me like that. So I had to stand out. So I understood what always came with that. I always understood what having a voice mean. I was like, I don't got no crew behind me or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna find yourself on a desert island a lot of times. You're gonna stand out. There's no need to think you're gonna fit in when you standing on something. You're gonna stand right out.
And speaking of, standing out, that's one thing I don't see with a lot of people around you.
Yeah, it's traumatic. I got post-traumatic stress disorder when it comes to groups. You feel what I'm saying? I no longer want to engage in anything of the sort like that. You know, having a group of people around me, having large. I don't want to do that for the good and bad reasons.
Do you feel like that stuff scare the money away?
I just feel like it's not a priority for me. I got 4 kids that I can congregate with at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like my time is spent better in other places than congregating around a group of men.
Speaking of family, man, how was your family like growing up in your household?
My family was great up until a point until, drugs and addiction took over. And then I went through the same thing that everybody else went through when the drugs and addiction took over their house. I mean, my family was actually great. I mean, all had our own beds. We all had our situations and clean and X, Y, and Z. So we went from 3-bedroom home to a 1-bedroom apartment to a 1-bedroom efficiency to a 1-bedroom to somebody else's house to all of us scattered over. To now we look up all these years later, all my mom kids, rest in peace to my brother, but all my mom kids that's alive on this earth, all of us have our own homes. We got our own cars. We got our own jobs. We got our own things going on. My mom do also. So, and my father. So it's a testament to the things we go through so we can get where we going though. You know what I mean? So it was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, but it got better. I was in jail most of my life.
Wow.
Because I was aggressive. Very aggressive. Yeah, I was aggressive.
What was your experience in jail?
Which jail? It depends. Like,
let's start from the beginning. The first time you went to jail.
First time I went to jail.
Yeah.
It was like a welcome in. It was like a welcome in joint. It was like it wasn't scary and none of that. It was damn, he here. And I got there and I understood that I was there.
Now, when you were in jail, at what age was you there? Your first time?
My first time being in jail, I was, I believe, 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I stole a bike. I used the chain, so that made it aggravated robbery. Robbery with a deadly weapon, assault and all that extra. So, my first case, I stole a bike and I took the chain, told, get off the bike. They jacked the charges up on me, made me seem like a killer. I was just a little kid.
What made you want to do that at that age? What was going through your head?
Oh, honestly?
Honestly.
Oh, I was cool. We was sitting there. We had our own bikes. My homies was sitting there. We were cool. We seen them ride by. My homies said, let's go get the bikes. I was like, all right, I just rode with my homie. Real rap. I wasn't gonna take them boys' bikes. I ain't even think about them boys when they rolled by. They rolled by and they went by, and that was it. I ain't think about taking their bikes when they were by. My homies did, and I went up there with them, and then we got locked up for it. I to this day I always think about that. I never wanted their bikes. I never cared about their bikes.
Wrong place, wrong time.
No, I wasn't at the wrong place, wrong time. I was at the right place, fixing my bike, chilling, and I did the wrong thing. I was with the wrong crowd. I never wanted them boys' bikes. All right, it's they bike. Like it's they bike.
So when the cops put the cuffs on, when they put the cuffs on you, what's going through your head? Was you scared? Was you like, damn?
I felt dumb because I could have ran. I seen the cops. I told my man, I said, yo, they was knocking at his door. I said, the cops outside, we can go out the back window. And he was like, no, he was scared, but I didn't know he was scared. But now I know he was scared. He was scared. And I just know I should have went out the back window. I could have been just not identified at all. That was my entry into the criminal justice system. So he was scared.
Are you the person that like, you trust your gut or you second think things?
I trust my gut.
Okay. Do you trust your gut in that situation?
No, I didn't.
You learned from that?
Yeah, I did. I
Wow.
trust my gut.
A lot of people don't trust their gut, man.
Yeah.
I used to be a person that second guess things when I know in my gut it's a bad thing. I shouldn't be there or I shouldn't be around that person. And I'm still there and I'm still around that person.
Right.
And I always get the short end of the stick.
Right.
A lot of us never learn. Unfortunately, you had to go to jail to learn a lesson.
No. I still ain't learned.
How many times was you locked up out your life?
Probably like 26.
26 times?
Probably like that, yeah.
That's a lot of times.
I know.
What just bring you there? Like
What, the jail?
Yeah.
Bad problem solving skills.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of times I went to jail as a kid, and they was adult cases. I was doing adult crimes. But people like, why you do this? Why you do that? I didn't even know I was doing nothing wrong. I was surviving and shit. I didn't even know I was doing nothing wrong. A lot of kids don't even know they doing that wrong, dog. You know, that's just that. A lot of kids don't know they doing that wrong. So by the time you look up and realize you're doing something wrong, you already 16 with 7 years to go, 8 years to go, or 20 to go, or you don't understand what's going on. You caught up in the mix. I mean, you know it's wrong, but you don't understand the severity of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you understand? That's why people don't understand why juveniles are not supposed to get life. Like, yo, I understand your pain and everything, but yo, everybody ain't fucked up like that. Some people just never been equipped with the decision-making skills that they need in order to survive, you know what I mean, in a civilized society. They was born in the barbaric situations. People born into poverty, like ultra poverty, drug addiction, violence, domestic violence, all types of stuff, gun violence, you know.
What's your affiliation with young Chris?
Chris, that's my brother. We go through it from time to time because I don't think people understand this. The only time, that's my brother.
I know that speaking of brothers, you lost one of your brothers, man.
Yeah.
And stop me if I'm wrong, you were locked up at that time. Am I correct?
I was locked up.
When you heard the news that, you know, your brother, you know, was in that situation, what was going through your head?
It's like water, like an overwhelming feeling, like a flush. Like at that, it was like it was a lot. I can remember that time. It was overwhelming. Yeah, it was overwhelming. What was going through my head? is, murder. You know what I mean? That's what goes through my head about my brother.
When you found out, how he had passed away, did that anger like tap in at that time with you?
When I found out how he passed away, no, people, you first, like, person to ask me that like that. When I found out the situation, I was at a total state of loss as to, I don't know, just why he made the decisions that he made, and just everything that came with it was just something that I know that if he was in the right state of mind or something like that, I don't know, just like I know he know the procedures, and I know he know like what come with what, and
And for those that don't know who your brother is, can you let them know?
yeah, my brother L.A. Larry Anderson, that's my brother, and
He was running with Chris and Neve, the whole
yeah,
state property.
it was friends. It was actually like brothers too. Like, it was like brothers. They actually, that's how Chris would be my bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was friends. They come up from middle school together, going to high school together. Got killed. Larry got killed in the middle, like middle of his high school career. He got killed at the age of 19. So it was like right at the end of high school, pretty much. For real, everything cool, everything calm. That's just how I go here.
Finding out that he got killed, did you find out who did it?
Yeah, yeah. Found out a lot. I did.
Did you find out while being incarcerated or when you was out?
No, all this stuff was coming to me in real time, like on that same phone call. It was like a well-known thing and whatnot. I won't get into it because I done repeated this story like 50 million times. But not to take nothing away from this platform or anything like that. But my brother was killed behind a situation, a rap beef between one group and another. That's a well-known situation. He stepped into that situation in the capacity as a street dude, and the same mercy or grace or extensions that was extended to the entertainers wasn't extended to my brother, even though he was the same age. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, everybody think it's like, oh, he got killed by rap. I really understand the dynamics of why my brother got killed and how he got killed, and it just is what it is.
Fast forward, man. Shady's out. Started a clothing line.
Yeah, I started a clothing brand. Yep.
It was popping. It was actually downtown. Am I correct?
Uh-huh.
Where at downtown?
It was 624 West Market Street.
You in the smack of the white folks, man. How did you land that?
Nah, not really. It wasn't the smack of the white folks. It was in the smack of the it was in the smack of the black folks. Nobody wanted to be there at that time that I was there. I don't know the landscape that y'all seeing, but it wasn't pretty. The traffic wasn't white folks. The traffic was our folks. The foot traffic that walked by on a daily basis on the 600 block of West Market Street was African Americans. I mean, you did get a mixed diverse, but the white folks that you would see would be the older white folks that go to Bob's or enjoy something like that, something a staple from that town that they've been coming to for years. But other than that, the foot traffic on 600 West Market Street was pretty much black and Puerto Rican.
What made you want to start that?
Because we ain't had one out there, and I seen that we needed one in York. I say we because I felt a part of York, but I say, we ain't had nothing out there for real. We only had like the Villa, and it was like we had the OG out there. I forgot his name on George Street. We had his store and whatnot. But other than that, we had no clothes for us, like nowhere to go. And I just wanted to make something affordable. I wasn't trying to crack nobody in the head. I think I got too integrated into the community and it messed up my business sense. I got so integrated into the community that I looked up and it just became a local place for people to find refuge, and it extended all the way to my home. I looked up, I had like 8 or 9 people in my crib from York living in my crib, you know what I mean? And it was cool, like it's something I wouldn't take back because I love them guys, you feel me? Like really love them. You know, I don't talk to them often, I don't see them, but like Jacez, Smudge, Lil Chris, fucking Malcolm, like Lil Cruddy was with me when he got killed. You know, rest in peace to Cruddy. Like all of them, like, feel what I'm saying? It was my guys, you know, different eras. I'm mixing the eras up, like mixing the young guys with the older ones, but I'm talking about I had like 3 or 4 different eras of the South side around me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I lived out the South, so I had like 3 different eras of them around me, and it was like, it was all love, bro. Like Chris and them, little Chris Black and them, my little bros.
The logos was crazy. Who did the designs? Like, who came up with the ideas and
so
stuff?
I would come up with the ideas. I would bug Hanif. I probably stressed Hanif out so much, man. Like, I probably made him quit graphics like 6 times.
Wow.
But I would call Neef middle of the night, any time of day. Shout out to you, Neef. Appreciate you for tolerating, be patient with me. You know I bring the black dollar right to him, you know, for real. I never undercut him, never arguing with no price or nothing. I get that paper straight to him. But it was Hanif. Me and Neef, I would come up with a design and he would pull his computer out and we would do it right there. Like, I would need him to come to me and we would do it right there. And then I also commissioned like Diz Gavins. Like I commissioned him a lot with a lot of different mediums. I commissioned him to do a mural on my wall in my store. I commissioned him to do clothing articles for me. I commissioned him to do graphics for me. I got him to shoot a video for me. I also got him to do a clothing line for me and whatnot. So he did a whole collection, the Trendsetters collection and whatnot. It was like on some Miami Art Basel shit. So it was real dope. So it was real cool, man. I did a lot of work with different artists in York. Like, you look at my track record, like I did a lot of work with artists in York. Gave dudes features. I ain't never charged nobody for nothing. I ain't never get bougie or none of that. I showed up every time somebody asked me to come. I did all that.
What age was you when you started the clothing line?
I was 34.
34?
32.
Okay. Now, is that clothing line still up and running, or?
No, I don't got nothing up and running right now.
Okay. Now, why is that no longer in process?
I'm going to give you the God honest truth. I've been so focused on purifying my life and finding out how to live in a simple manner. Like, I took pride this last year. Been the first year of my life I fed my kids on nothing but pure hard work. I ain't, I'm talking about going up, getting up, going out to work, putting it in, balancing my money. I ain't really focused on nothing right now, and I really just been purifying myself. I know this a talking mechanism. This a coping mechanism right here. I don't need this to function, but when I enter into this realm right here, I be needing this. But when I go into the other world where my kids know me, I don't need this. You feel me? So I know this is a dangerous world we live in. You know what I mean? Think about how many people get killed at the interviews. Think about how many people. It's not too often that people become ultra successful after interviews. So I be having anxiety when I do interviews. I be having anxiety when people want to get me on the camera and all that. I be having anxiety putting out music. I do it my way. People ask me, why you always putting your music on Instagram? Because it's an international digital streaming platform and I get paid. I might not get paid what you want me to get paid, but I get paid. And I find that I can get myself directly to the community that I want to get to. And I'm sorry if I can't get it in the way you want me to get it to, but I'm cool right now. Therapeutically, I'm releasing music in the way I want to. I'm like a graffiti artist. I don't have to just paint on the canvas. I can paint on the brick wall. I can paint on the steps, the ground, whatever. I'm tagging up.
How's your mental health these days?
It's great. I'm in great shape, you hear me? And I'm being tested on a daily basis. I'm going through a lot of shit. I was ready to cry the other day. I'm doing great though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't cried because it's like, man, get yourself together, man. Not because I'm weak or anything like that, because it wasn't nothing to cry about. Like, you know what I mean? I was overwhelmed. It was a long day. And it seemed like it wasn't gonna get no shorter. You feel me? So it was like, man, just lay back and just know what I did. What you think I did?
You got right back to it.
Play Call of Duty, bro. You got to learn. You got to learn, bro.
I'm not a gamer, man.
Man, you got to get into it, bro. They just came out with Black Ops 6.
Oh, dang.
You know what I mean? I was out there cooking, too. He come from left.
Shady, why in our culture as black men, why do our community condition us to not show emotion?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You know, my daughter last year, she asked me, she said, Dad, why don't you cry?
You don't cry?
Behind closed doors, I cry a lot.
I don't think my kids seen me cry. I didn't even think about that. I don't think my kids see me cry, yo. That's cool. But I ain't even think about that. You're right.
In our community, in our village, where we come from, they train us to just suck it up, be a man. And we go through, like you went through the whole being in the system, you know, nobody ever came to you and say, hey, listen, it's cool, let me hug you, cry on my shoulder.
They did. I had a couple people that came to me like that in the system, a couple brothers that used to work in like St. Gabe's or different placements. That's not the people I wanted that love from, though, bro.
Elaborate.
That's it. That's not the people I wanted it from, so I couldn't receive what they was trying to give me, even though they had everything I need. They had everything I needed right there. That wasn't the people I wanted it from. You know what I mean? Just like when you be going out here, be taking your anger out on the world, that's not really the people you mad at. That's just not the people. You don't want to hurt the people you mad at. And you don't want the love from the people that ain't got no bad energy for you. You don't even want that. It's like, get out of here. You know what I mean? I show love, bro. I show nothing but love. Bro. I show love, bro. I don't be gatekeeping or none of that. I do what I need to do. I show love, bro.
Do you get it back?
Yeah. Might not be the way I want it, the way I need it, but when I look at it, a lot of people that showed me love back was the people that needed me in the first place. So when I need them, they really can't be there the way I need them to be, but I learned to appreciate them being there for me the way they can be. Yeah, right. A lot of people that's there for me, they can't be there for me the way I need them to be. But I appreciate them being there for me in the way they been there for me because they doing their best, dog. They needed me in the first place. Excuse me, but how their situation gonna change just because my situation changed? It's like if me and my homie together, we out here struggling in the street, he go to jail and he think I'm supposed to look out for him. Bro, we were struggling when you went to jail. I'm really struggling now, bro. What you think, my life changed because you went to jail? Yours got better, mine's got better, yours got worse? You tripping, bro. You're not being considerate. You're not looking at all sides of the board. So, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What was your first album that you dropped, and what year?
Heart of a Lion, I think it was 2016 or 17, and then I dropped Soul of a Legend right behind there. I dropped Art of a Lion as a spiteful thing because I was dealing with a record label at the time, ended up falling out with them, but risk takers, but was dealing with them at the time, and they was trying to control my image. It was to the point where they was deleting pictures off my Instagram, trying to tell me how to dress, how to talk. I had a lot of my money tied up in this whole thing, and I was trusting the process and whatnot. A lot of, man, they was trying to change me, bro. That was that was like a real inside peek to how the industry go. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot of witchcraft and all that type of stuff, a lot of evil stuff going on in the industry. I don't want to be in the industry, bro. Like, people be wanting me to blow up. It's a scary place. I ain't out here looking for a deal. I was sitting in a high-level meeting, and I was, oh my God, this is one of the scariest things in my life, being conscious, right? I'm listening to them pick out the next era of Philly. And there's no disrespect to none of the artists, but I'm listening to the music that they're selecting. They're not going at Lights. They're not going for, Tierra Wax or whatever, X, Y, and Z. They're not going for the Amir Ali's, the KPs, or the West 5'9s. I'm listening to the music they listening to. And the selection of music that they picking in this label meeting is death and destruction. They picking YBC Dude. They pick, no disrespect to none of them. They picking YBC Dude. They picking Bucks. They picking Skrilla. They picking OT7 Kwani. They was picking all these younger individuals that had a certain type of music and tone to it. You get what I'm saying? And looking to offer them extreme amount of money, inject the extreme amount of money in their hand to keep the music going, right? And I want them to get their money. But I was thinking to myself, like, what's going on here? Like, hold up. They ain't gonna help them. They don't got no conflict resolution teams for them. Like, what they ready to do with these kids? I know about life insurance. Why they picking all these kids that's at high risk? Like, hold up, man, what's going on? Then we went to go eat afterwards. And they ate all meat. Meat was like dripping with blood. Bro, when we get off here, I'll show you the video, bro. I had to pull the phone out and record. They thought I probably was on some groupie shit. I wasn't. I was recording myself because I know I was in the presence of demons. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm cool. I ain't even finished my food. I got away from the person that took me there, and I never went back. I don't want to get signed. I don't want to be in that. They making blood packs, man. There's something else going on in the industry. But I'm going to just leave it there, because then I'm going to start sounding crazy. They'll figure it out.
Do you think these rappers run to their grave these days?
It's a contract. You understand what I'm saying? It's a contract, whether they understand it or not. Once you start speaking a certain language and you start moving with a certain energy, then what's gonna come about is that certain energy. You're gonna start speaking. You're gonna start seeing the people that and the entities that speak that language and feeling the energy. So it's a contract. You feel what I'm saying? It's death and destruction. Like, that's why I feel like hypocritical, being as conscious as I am, still making the type of raps I make, leaving some of the messages that I leave in my music. Yeah, I do think I'm speaking a language to a people that need to be spoke to like this, because this is what they understand, right? But, you got, like, Jay said, I wanted to rap like Common Sense. So far, I ain't been rapping like, I wanted to rap like Del P, man. I start going through things ever since, man. I ain't been rapping like Del P, but it's like, it's one of them things where as though, the human part of me, the accountable part of me really knows that hip hop as it is right now, as a whole, I'm gonna say as a whole, is ruined. The exact thing that we think we represent as a whole, it's not good. It's like that's like representing a marriage that's really like that's in the strip club, right? And like, I don't really understand what's going on here. I thought this was holy matrimony. You know, I thought the foundation for this situation was a commitment between man, woman, and God. I didn't know we was going to be in here tossing it up. And I thought hip hop was a situation where we were supposed to educate each other and uplift each other and enlighten each other and bring each other up as a culture and whatnot and drop jewels and whatnot and gems and whatnot. I don't want to keep hearing nobody trauma. I don't want to keep being traumatized by nobody pain. I don't want to keep hearing your stories about how many people got killed, how many people you killed. I don't want to keep hearing about the women that you dealt with, the pain that they caused you. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear positive messages. You know, I want to hear uplifting music. Put me on a frequency of high note. You understand what I'm saying? So I can receive them high note frequencies. Put me where I need to be at so I can be balanced. I don't want you taking me, dragging me to a demonic place, you know, telling me about the killings and the murders and the drillings, you know. And like I said, so I feel like a hypocrite because at times I communicate like that, but I know I'm not supposed to. That's why I just know that just don't have no longevity with me, like hip hop, like trying to pursue it. I just write it. I don't know. It's habitual. It's cognitive behavior at this point.
Do you allow your kids to listen to your music?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gotta know me. They gotta know my thought process. There's a lot of stuff in my music that they can't miss. A lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, a lot of ways I think that defend myself. It's a lot of things they need to hear, a lot of things they need to know, and they gonna get it all from my music.
When you record in the studio, where's your mindset? Like, do you gotta hear the beat first, or you already have something pre-recorded in your mind?
Usually if I go to the studio, all my songs is conversations. Anything I ever wrote is a conversation with somebody. You just gotta go back and listen to my song and figure out who I'm talking to. I talk to people. A lot of my songs start in a text thread, and I just don't send the message out. That's how I open up. That's how I beat the writer's block.
It's a music video that I seen, and I think it was so chill, so creative. It was where you were like at an airport somewhere, a old airport.
Yeah, I was at an old airport in West Virginia. Me and Brucey, rest in peace to Brucey the rapper. I was at an old airport. My old head Gary Meeks took me to the airport. I met him at a convenience store in West Virginia shooting a video. He said, hey, I got another spot for y'all. He took us over there, showed us mad love. You feel what I'm saying? Took us to the old airport, allowed us to get that visualization that we needed. It was all random, spur of the moment stuff, but it looked so well put together. We was able to capitalize off the moment. I had a talented team with me. Me, Brucey, Ringtone, Love the Culture, Love KB. So we was able to put together a phenomenal shoot with that.
Love the Culture.
Mm-hmm.
You shot a lot of your music videos.
That's my brother.
I like his angles.
Yeah.
He get the good shots.
Yes, sir.
How did you meet him?
I met Love the Culture from Kwame Katana. He actually was shooting a video for Kwame Katana around like 2016, 17 or something like that. And Kwame actually used my video store for a video shoot. And I was like, cool. Kwame didn't know I was a rapper or anything like that. I was just, you know, the guy that sold clothes. But he brought KB into the store and I'm seeing what's going on. And me and Kwame introduced us. Me and him swapped numbers, and we stayed in contact. And I think it was probably like 15 or 16, because we didn't shoot with each other for like a year and a half later. So, but we stayed in contact and communicated, and that's my bro to this day.
He's dope, man.
Yeah.
He's dope.
Yeah, he's one of the dopest, bro. I'm telling you, I feel totally comfortable with him on the other side of the camera, bro. I feel totally comfortable.
And one thing about film directors, because he's a director, correct? Mm-hmm. One thing about film directors, when they doing artist music videos, I say it's like when you go to a studio and you link up with a producer and he develop your sound. Love the Culture, he know your vision.
Yeah, it's actually, all right, so look, check it. It's actually, a lot of this stuff be his vision. It'd be like his vision, and like he'll have to talk, because look, I be tripping. I'd be like, no, bro, we ain't going, no. He'd be like, bro, It's me and you. When we get back, I'ma cut these people out the frames. It's me and I be like, no, bro, they gonna lock us up. He be like, bro. And I'm like, all right. So he like a daredevil with it, for real, for real. People don't know. Yeah, he be heavy with some shit.
Oh, man.
Because I'm like, I'm a real bashful person, real shy person. I don't want to step on nobody, man. He be like, man, get over there. No, not like that, but he do be like,
right.
It's just us. It's just us. When we get back, he instill that concept in your head that it's just us. Don't worry about nobody else, bro. Be free, bro. I don't care if you want to twirl, do a backflip, do what you doing, bro. It's us. I'm gonna cut these people out. I'm gonna cut them out. They don't matter. They can stare at us all they want. Do what you do. This your video, and that's how he allowed me to be free.
When you drop your music videos, one thing I learned about you that you don't stay consistent with it, but when you drop it, it's an impact, and it's like you take the viewers into a journey of Shady world.
Yeah, word. So what I do is I make sure that point blank period, bro, I make sure that whatever you seeing, like I say, I trust the director, but we make sure that whatever you seeing is a true, actual representation of whatever I'm feeling. You know, because we do have that conversation. Like, he one of the very few people that talk to you, like, before he get to cutting and, and then get right to it and really actually retain the information that y'all share with each other and then go ahead and knock it out. He a great guy.
Another video that stood out, it's one, I believe you was down north. You had like this long, it was a Fendi jacket.
Yeah, love the culture shot that. That's his favorite video.
That's one of mine too.
Yeah, that's his favorite. No, his favorite video is Leader of the Division is his favorite joint. But he feel like our best video is Running. He always tell me like
I love that.
We shot that video for like 14 hours, and he said that's the best video because we put the most work in.
Right.
He said no other video reached that because we ain't put that work in. Even though Leader of the Division, he said Leader of the Division solidified it.
Yeah.
He loved that video. He like when I stopped the dice. He like that was ill. He made sure he got that in there.
Now, when I look at a Shady music video, one thing I see is that you step outside the box when it comes to your wardrobe.
Right.
One moment you might have the long jacket.
It's a costume, bro. Like, you see how I'm chilling right now, and I just got on some Adidas skateboard sneaks. I got on some
You like Adidas?
Yeah, I love Adidas. Andre do it differently and Succeed. So I got some, like, these are from Neiman's. They like some real, I don't even know the name of them, but they like some real nice denim. I got my Penthouse. This is my club jacket right here. This is part of a little social club, Smokers Club. Penthouse Social 410. Shout out to them. We in the VIP lounge right now. But underneath, just a kind rest in peace DMX shirt, Balenciaga, and Yeezy mix. It's just chill. I'm just chilling. But I might pop out and go design if I feel like that. I can go streetwear. I can go casual wear. I can go, up class. I can go whatever. You know what I mean? I clean up nice. It's just low. I can go dress like a mechanic. It's a uniform. I can put scrubs on. You ain't never seen me in scrubs?
I did. I seen a picture.
You know
I think you was doing
I look like
nursing.
a doc. Yeah, I was just a medical assistant, but I look like a nurse, right?
Right.
It's all a costume. It's all about your perception, not me. You don't know what the fuck is going on with me until I open up my mouth.
You know, a lot of people don't know that you used to do nursing.
No, medical assistant.
Medical assistant, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did, man. It's like I went to school for a Thompson University. I graduated. I was one of the good students in the class, memorable students and whatnot, because I put that work in. But I actually did what I needed to do at the school. I had a job before I actually graduated, just from being a medical good like that, being blessed. I used to do preventive health care. I used to work in internal medicine clinics, pediatric clinics. Yeah, I used to do traveling, medical assistant work. Yeah, it was just phlebotomy. That's my thing. That's my thing. That's my thing.
You're not afraid to start from one.
Zero. Zero. When I get to zero, I'm a dangerous man.
Well, the reason why I say one is because every level in your life, you start from one.
Right.
You got 11. I'm sorry, you got 10. You got 11. You got 12. You're not afraid to start from one in anything that you do.
But one would mean that I got something to start with.
How about that? Give us game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like zero. Like, because like a lot of times I just had to start from zero. Like I just had to literally start from zero and go find the one and go get the one. You know what I mean? And then go get another one so I can make it two and then multiply that. Like I'm good at cultivating, I'm good at scaling things out, I'm good at living within my means. I do understand that the destruction of man is because they can't live within their means, so they want more than they really actually need, and they go out and do things that they don't actually need to do. So like, there's nothing that you could have walked in here, bust down, you too. I could have been here with no money. I wouldn't have asked y'all for no money. I wouldn't have need nothing. Wouldn't have felt like y'all owed me nothing. Wouldn't have tried to set y'all up to rob y'all nothing. Ain't nothing going to justify me taking something from y'all and taking y'all away from y'all family for nothing. Like y'all got some people that's waiting for y'all to come back home, and y'all need to go ahead back home. And I don't need that energy on me. And I don't need nothing you got. And I ain't looking to take nothing. No, I ain't jealous of nobody. Oh no, I got my jealousy of, like my certain jealousy of this, my wife. I would have a certain jealousy of my wife, my children, my friends, like that proper jealousy, that proper understanding of boundaries and things like that. But I ain't jealous of nobody.
You have a thing that I seen in the course of your career. 1 minute you big, 1 minute you muscular, 1 minute you small. Where do you be at with the weight? Because I'm a big guy.
All right, so check it. This is what it is with the weight. I could put the weight on. I could pack the weight on. I'm talking about my heaviest, I was 306. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I could pack the weight on. There's no doubt about that. And I could carry the weight. You know what I mean? I'm starting to wonder if that's me out there. No,
that ain't you.
Oh, wow. I mean, shout out to the alarm in the background. Y'all
I'm not catching that.
No, it's cool. It's like, all right, what they say? It's like on some real Brooklyn type shit. You know what I mean? It's like, we in New York, even though we in B-more. You know what I mean? We chilling, man. Shout out to New Yorkers. But nah, it's like with the weight, it's like a mental health thing. You could tell where I'm at in life probably off my weight. I ain't gonna lie. My weight is a direct reflection of where I'm at mentally. So if I look good, I'm probably good. If I don't look good, I ain't good. So when I get good, I be dropping the weight. I do what I need to do. It's different methods. I could give you different methods, but like ultimately, bro, it's a mental health thing. And that's what I want people to understand with me and my weight. It's a mental health thing.
What are some of the foods you eat now?
Right now, I eat a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. I eat a lot of grapes, a lot of bananas. I eat a lot of chicken, rice. I eat a lot of beans, vegetables. Drink a lot of like cranberry juices, natural juices. I don't eat noodles or like red sauces like that. I don't like that shit. I ain't nobody messing with me with no witchcraft. You hear me? I stay away from the red sauces. If a female try to offer me red sauces, we over with. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We over with. We over with.
Oh, man.
We over with. You gotta be locked in. My wife red sauce. That's it. That's the only red. Or my mother or my sister. I ain't taking nobody else red sauce. It ain't even about the period stuff. It's just too much witchcraft involved in a lot of this stuff. You gotta watch yourself out here, man. We got warlocks and witches.
Right.
They got affluent wealth and abundant wealth. Trying to figure out where they get it from on the natural. It's like they locked in with something else.
I'm not trying to find that out.
It's out there, bro. Just protect yourself, man. You're gonna come after me. Go ahead, I'm listening now.
Shady, at one point in your career was some allegations about you.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were saying that, you cooperated with somebody, and some said you didn't. What do Shady Black say?
I say what the rules is. What's the rules? I've always established my innocence, if you want to call it, in that situation. But at this moment, I say, what's the rules? When the burden of proof is on the claimant, and somebody said I did something, just go ahead and prove it. Because I did fight that fight for a long time, and then I lost other battles in my life. So when a person see me not fighting a fight, they might think that's uncharacteristic of me. But what's happening is, it's a fight that need to be fought, but not by me. I already said what I need to say. Go ahead, bust your move. Bust your move. I already said what I need to say. I definitely ain't telling nobody. I ain't cooperating against nobody, but I already said what I need to say. Bust your move. Stop playing on the internet. Do what killers do. Stop out here clout chasing, clickbait, and X, Y, and Z. Get to the killer stuff. Get to it. I'm available. You know what I mean? Netflix. I'm available. I'm around. I'll be washing cars and all that. I'm around. But go ahead.
One moment you did share with the internet is your back and forth between you and another group of guys. I'm not going to dive into it, but I just want to know, how did it affect you, and where was your mind at that time?
It affected me negatively. My mind was all over the place, but it was in one place. It was intact. Even though people questioned it, it was definitely intact. But it was all over the place because I was going through a range of emotions, and people didn't understand that because they never even really got the chance to know me, let alone like get a chance to experience all them different sides to me. People who actually knew me, they like, man, that's Shady. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? So I got a crash course in media training from that. For that, I just learned to stay pure and just keep the energy, keep my shit level. I can say what I need to say without getting hype, or you know what I mean. I got a problem with that in life, but just period. I just keep the energy light. But like how I feel about everything now is like the same way they feel about me. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. They feel like fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. They don't say nothing different. You feel what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers lied on my name, you know what I mean? Actually said they had paperwork, 13. They gave a number to the pages and then produced like 3 fake pages, and then the paperwork didn't find up, and then like, oh, I always knew it was like just a bunch of shit that like it just ruined my name. Like they didn't do nothing to build my name. I spent over $1 million building my name. I spent countless years in prisons building my name. I spent countless years sacrificing, dedicating, building my name, and like my shit just got crashed. So it's like I leave them where they at. I hope they leave me where I'm at. I don't care about them. They don't care about me. I don't romanticize me and this person brothers. No, we not that. I wouldn't do that to my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not romanticizing nothing. No, we not brothers. No, we not. No, we not.
Is it something that you could sit down?
No. I don't need to sit down. We respect each other in the sense of we grown. Don't guys be out here trying to hurt each other, but it's not a thing. There's no reconciliation. There's no mediation between that. You did what you did, and you kept doing it even when you questioned it yourself. And then you used that tactic on another person. You said you did this to me because you was mad, because you wanted it to be true. He said that right there on the interview with me, right there on live. It's on the camera. It's on. You can get the footage yourself. I can send it to you. And then he went on another interview, and said he used the same tactics against Dark Low when they questioned him about being a rat on the Philly Fame interview. He questioned him, and it was like, no, well, at the point, I just said it because I just want you to stay away from me. You can't just say it, bro. Like, you can't just say that, bro. Like, you can't just say that, man. Like, you can't just say that. How the fuck is he getting away with that? Like, you can't just say that. But it just is what it is. That's why I don't give a fuck about the fans, because they just go for anything. And I don't give a fuck about the dick-eating niggas that can hear the same thing I can hear and then don't call it how it's supposed to be called. You know what I mean? You can't just call somebody a rat, though.
Is that rat word, is it used loosely?
From that camp, yeah, it's a thing that neutralizes other people's positions. They'll say, because one of the things they hold is the position in the city as people look at them as vanguards, and people look at them as having a situation where they got the word or they got to say so. So people look at them to qualify other people. So when they say somebody is good, certain people with weak minds take it as, oh, they're good. And when they say somebody is bad, certain people, a large group of people with weak minds say they're bad. And they don't even look at these individuals' personal lives. I don't need to dive into them or dissect nobody or anything like that. But yeah, it's just a crazy situation over there, man. For real. That's the thing they use. That's a tactic. They call NH a rat, call Shady a rat, call Dark Low a rat, call everybody rats. But they don't never call they rats out. They got real rats with real paperwork. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about that. I ain't gonna go too deep, but they know Bry's told on that lady. They know he gave his phone. Like, I don't wanna go too deep. We just leave it there. But you can talk about your own rats. Like, I could talk about my own rats from York Street. I ain't gotta go up Cumberland Street or Dolphin Street or Susquehanna or I don't gotta go up Nice Town. I could talk about my rats from my block if I wanted to talk about rats. You feel what I'm saying? I don't, though. That ain't the conversation of a real man, though. You feel what I'm saying? When we get to pointing out rats, you're supposed to exterminate the rat. If that's the case, why you talking? You showing some potential signs. What you doing? What you doing? You give up motive. You giving everybody the odds. You doing all this. You doing too much. What you talking about rats for? Give me anxiety. Handle the rat then. Handle the rat. So this not a shot at Bryce or a shot at OBH or a shot at Leak. I'm just saying, like, the conduct is, look at what happened. You asked me what happened to me. What happened to me was a tactic was used on me that's been announced that is being used. Like, no, I used this, I said this because I was mad. And then on another occasion said the same thing and then said, no, I said it because I just wanted the guy to stay away from me. That shit sizzled me. I'm somebody that prayed with him. Fuck it. I mean, yeah, I got it. We off it.
In the city of Philadelphia,
Yeah.
it's a question that I always ask everybody that's on this camera. Who are the gatekeepers?
In my city? Cosmic Kev, Mike Brown, Mont, New Lane Mont. He definitely a gatekeeper. But see, I don't got nothing bad to say about Mike Brown being the gatekeeper. He just go open the gate for you. I don't have anything bad to say about his gatekeeping. You know what I mean? But he is a gatekeeper. In my situation, me and Mike had a little situation. I had reached out to him before, and with all the like, this how the gatekeeping work. Like, I reached out to him. He's in the position I know for sure to help me. I reached out to him genuinely, you know, not knowing nothing about no affiliations or relationships he got with nobody. And I reached out to him because his energy was great. You know what I mean? And he was like, bro, I can't deal with you because I fuck with homeboy. I fuck with the boy that killed your brother. And the shit just totally threw me left. I never knew how to take that. And then I just seen mine at a charity drive. It's like several years later. And I see mine at the charity drive, and automatically right there, I just decided that shit didn't even matter. Like, he don't owe me nothing. And, you know, I getting gatekeeping only impacts the people that think their sustenance come from a man or want to be a part of a crowd that don't want them to be a part of the crowd. You know what I mean? And I think that if you build the building, then you're allowed to keep the gate, because I'm going to open my door and I'm going to shut my door for who I want. So I had to just come to the reality that, you know, me and Mont good, but Mont don't want me in his crib. And that's cool. And I don't got no ego there. So he a king, I'm a king. And it's the same thing, you know, saying that now, and it's the same thing with everybody else too. With Cosmic Kev, just saying that, just realizing that he just don't want us in his crib. If he built that up and whatnot, you know, yeah, really. Same thing with New Lane Mont. Same thing with any gatekeeper now at this point, now that I look at it like that. If they don't want you around, just take that. Just understand that. Can't get mad because somebody don't want you around. They don't want you a part of their crib. They built that house, that's their gate to keep. That's how I go right there.
The Shady Show.
Yeah.
Why'd you start it and why'd you end it?
I started it because Instagram banned me and I wanted to go live somewhere else, and YouTube sent me an email letting me know I could go live as a content creator on some beta stuff. And it was the same day. It all happened in the same day. I got the email that said I can go live on beta on YouTube. They was giving it to a certain amount of people. And I started going live on YouTube, and I amassed a whole following, and I kept the Shady Show going for everybody. I stopped it because it was ruining my home. It ruined my marriage like twice.
A lot of people don't know that, Shady.
Yeah, that shit ruined my marriage, having that shit going on, the Shady Show, having all them different people, energies on my phone in my house, distracting me, taking me away from my duties as a husband, as a man, as a father, as a Muslim. That shit was ruining my life. So, yeah.
Would you bring it back, but on a different level?
I don't know. Contemplating disappearing after this interview.
No.
Yeah, I got like a freestyle or two left for me, but no, for real, I was waiting for y'all to come. I just want to go ahead and chill, man. I've been chilling.
So could we expect something at the top of the year if you don't chill?
Write a movie or something. I come out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can look for a starring role from me or something. Send me something to read. Send me a script to read for.
Would you do acting?
Yeah, I'm telling you that. Thought I was acting?
Oh, man. Well, Shady, listen, man, I appreciate you coming on the platform, man.
Thank you.
And just sitting down, just having a conversation with us, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I got a lot of people that believe in me, my family, my friends. Like, shout out to Penthouse. Shout out to my bros around the corner, Bippers. But I got a lot of people that believe in me across the country, throughout the world, people that reach out to me. Shout out to my bro Jose in London. I love you, bro. My bro in Cambodia, he got deported, Buck. He going through a hard time. His mom going through some health issues, so love you, Buck. My son going to Saudi Arabia tomorrow. Alhamdulillah. He's going with his family, his mother and their family, to make Umrah. I'm wishing them a safe and successful trip. A lot of motion. I got a 1-year-old son. I got an 11-month that's ready to over one on the 30th. A lot of motion going on around me, a lot of life going on around me, and I find the time to do the things I love, but the things I've been loving to do lately is like find time for my family. You know what I mean? I've been cooling, trying to understand my medical benefits, my health benefits, stuff like that. You know, dental, vision. Trying to understand my financial benefits and things like that. Trying to understand, you know, what my long-term plan is for, you know, to secure future financial independence for myself and my family and things like that. I'm at an age where, you know, I'm less than a year away from being 40 years old, and I don't want to come into 40 being an immature 40-year-old. I want to have those things in place or in my hand, in possession, be in possession, or have things in place to possess those things I want and I desire. I got some milestone markers I want to hit, and I know that my leadership and things like that has never been questioned amongst people that really love me and communicate with me. I'm able to talk to people and deal with people with more than just music. So it's like, for those people that really understand what I got going on and that's really hip to what I got going on, they really rocking with me and they really support me with whatever I got going on. I'm walking light, you know what I mean? I don't got no problems with nobody, for real. Hate too heavy for me, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm doing what I need to do. I'm walking light.
Before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you, what artists in general that you listen to that's in your playlist now? Because for me, as I get older, my choice of music change.
Right.
So who are you listening to? Any genre.
So right now I'm listening to a girl named Pim. I think she Filipino. But she sings. She's an R&B artist. Listening to Pim. Listening to a lot of instrumentation. I listen. If anybody tell you, anybody know, people, music give me anxiety. All that shit in my ear.
But you make music.
Yeah, I make music. I don't even listen to my shit.
What?
Yeah, you don't know. I don't listen to my shit. You don't never hear me listen to my shit. That shit is traumatic. You think I want to relive that shit over and over again? That shit I be going through. How you think them songs make me feel? I don't never listen to my music. If a nigga listening to his music, that shit don't hurt enough. I can't live there. I don't listen to that shit. I'm gonna end up stopping the song and telling you the story. I don't listen to that shit. All my shit real. Ain't nothing to party to.